Hi there, my name is Lydia Martinez. I'm the owner of Elle Marketing and Events, and I am here today to talk to you about something that I found to be absolutely critical when you're running a small business, and that is networking. You know, a lot of people don't think of networking as marketing, but networking is 100% marketing, but maybe not in the way that you're thinking. So I want to talk through networking, how it was super critical to my early success as a business owner, and also how it continues to be critical. And then also I wanted to talk about how you can translate those connections you make networking directly over into your marketing funnels. So first of all, first and foremost, please know that networking is marketing. Networking should not be about sales. It should be about building your personal brand, and it should be about building your reputation, your professional reputation. If you go into networking thinking that you are going to sell, you are going about it the wrong way. For example, one of the networking groups that I'm a part of, I would go to every single month to the lunch back, when we could go to lunches. And every single time a woman would approach me and talk to me about how I really should buy her skincare. I explained that I have really sensitive skin, that I'm really happy with the products that I'm using. She approached me every single time and never once remembered that she had talked to me before or that we'd had this exact same conversation. She didn't remember my name. She didn't remember who I was. She didn't remember that we'd talked before. She was all about pushing her products and selling. It got to the point that I very literally would avoid her at all costs, and eventually had to have that conversation with her, like, hey, you've pitched me for the past 6 months on your products and you never remember what I say. I'm starting to feel like this isn't even about relationships. That is the way to not network. The way to network and to be successful in your networking is start out being really authentic. Come to the table as yourself. And that can be, polished and professional, but don't be afraid to show your personality too. That's really, really important when you're networking. It's something I struggle with because I'm actually quite shy. I have some social anxiety. It's actually hard for me to put myself out there. And so for me, one of these constant struggles is working on being really, really authentic in my networking and not putting up kind of a cold, cool exterior because it's uncomfortable for me. Another thing that's really important, we touched on this already, don't sell. Go into networking realizing that it is a long game. Networking is about building relationships. It's about finding common ground. It's about finding collaborators. It is about showcasing and building up the people that you meet in your network. And helping them make connections and doing introductions where needed and things like that. It is not about instantly driving that sale. Another thing that's really important with networking is that it's worthwhile to join a networking group or 2 or 3, but not any more than you can commit to attending on a regular basis. If they have a monthly meeting, try and be there every single month. Making sure that you are able to contribute, able to participate, able to attend, and don't spread yourself so thin that you can't really connect with people when you are there. Another key is be generous with your time. After a networking event or gathering or meeting, take time and decide in advance who the types of business owners you want to connect with, who you're looking for, who you want to create a deeper relationship with, and set up one-on-one time, And right now in the era of COVID, where it's very difficult to get together one-to-one, face-to-face, you can still set up networking or set up a coffee Zoom call or something along those lines to still really connect with people. Be very generous with your time. Also, if people want little bits of advice, absolutely work with them on those things. Now, don't give away for free all of your services. Don't undervalue or discount what your value is as a business owner. But if somebody has a quick question, be willing to give them advice or refer them to somebody else. So be generous with your time. The other thing that's really important I found in networking is focus on giving back. A couple of the networking groups that I'm a part of, they actually have classes or they have an educational component to them. And so that's one of the things that I try to do is volunteer to teach these classes to members of the networking group. I do it for free. It's my way of giving back. It's also my way of bolstering my personal brand. This is how I got more clients in my first year of business when I was brand new at doing this than anything else. It was by teaching classes for any group that would let me teach. It built my reputation that still exists to this day within a couple of these networking groups. Anytime anybody says, hey, is there a social media manager out there? 10 other people refer me without me even having to lift a finger. They're very, very passionate followers because they've attended a class, they've talked to other people that have used my services, they're aware of what I can do, they're aware that I deliver what I say I'm going to deliver. And so those types of things make a big difference. That's one way to give back. Give back and volunteer to be a part of the leadership committee of a networking group. It really helps you get to know everybody. Find ways to give back to the members. So be a resource to them, somebody that they know they can go to if they have a question or a need. The other thing that's really important in really using networking as a marketing tool is capture contacts, but do it in a way that is authentic. Have a real conversation with somebody and then say, hey, I'd love to stay in touch. Can I get your business card? Shoot them an email afterwards saying, I loved meeting you at this particular event. Touch on a couple of things that you talked about. I was fascinated about your work in promoting women in film. And then add them, a couple of days after that follow-up email, add them to your LinkedIn, invite them to connect on LinkedIn. I usually will send a personal message with that LinkedIn where I'll say something along the lines of, hey, it was lovely connecting with you in the women's networking group or whatever networking group it is that you're a part of. It was lovely connecting with you. I'd love to add you to my online Rolodex here in LinkedIn so that we can really stay in touch. Here's what you don't do. Don't gather 50 business cards from a networking event and then add them all to your e-blast or send out a bunch of spammy emails to people. You will get more people frustrated, upset, angry at you. Not only that, but your email carrier may actually ban you because it's technically not allowed to email people without some sort of opt-in where they've signed up to receive your emails. And so that's one of the things that is really, really important is that you're capturing those contacts. The other thing that's really important is use those contacts to build connections. If you've met somebody who is a top-notch accountant and you're talking to somebody that's, a client or another business owner that's needing an accountant, make the connection. That's a way to really authentically build your network. And then those people will return the favor when they think of somebody that needs the services or the products that you offer. So networking as marketing is a long game. It's also great for personal branding. So you can utilize that to build up your business. So again, just be authentic. Don't go into networking trying to sell. Be really generous with your time. Focus on giving back, capture those contacts, and it will help you grow your business and your personal brand long term. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions about networking or ways to network or ways to capture and build a funnel for those contacts that you meet networking, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can message us right here on Facebook and we'll get back to you. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day.